Welcome, Gemini Cancer, to your May love reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you in love this month. Best messages coming out, please. There's something going on that's over emotional, whether it's you or the person you're dealing with. Someone is being very overly emotional about the situation that's going on at this time. It could just be the time of the month, however it is, right? Just saying, you know what, I'm not really feeling it right now, right? Okay. Just not really dealing with this. This is about wanting to give. I do feel like, ooh, somebody's feeling over emotional about the situation because somebody wants to, it's almost like I want to give to the situation, or maybe they feel like they want you to over give in the situation where it doesn't feel like you're really receiving anything in return. So it could be that's why you're being a little over emotional about the situation. I do feel it's you. Just saying, if you know it's not you, then go ahead and change that around because it is a general reading, right? Energies do mix and match like that. But it almost feels like it's because, look, there was a lot of confusion, but there was also a lot of worry that if I'm overcommitted and over giving to you, then it's almost like you never are giving back to me. So it does feel like you're being a little over emotional about the situation, or they're seeing it as being over emotional, you know, because it's kind of like but I feel like you're holding back, right? Because of the over emotions. Because it just feels like, you know what, I've been giving you, and you're not being giving back. So I do feel you're holding back, not giving what you're used to giving. If it's support, because of the star card coming out, maybe you've been overly supportive about the support issue. You've been very supportive, and now you feel like, okay, I've been very supportive about the situation. I kind of feel like someone's taking advantage here. That's really what it is. You're taking advantage of me. Okay, so, yeah. Financial loss out in the cold. It's just a mindset. It's the lack of mindset. It's the I've lost, I know I'm lost, and feeling needy and lost. Hold on a second. Being patient about the situation. I think that this person is kind of lost out there. They just kind of lost. Right? They have this kind of low self-esteem, and it's making you very over emotional. Just kind of watching them. I'm trying to help you. I'm giving you everything I can, but the love just seems a little lost. It seems a little lonely, a little defeated. Feels like there's been a lot of worry when it comes to this relationship on whether or not, we're going to be able to strengthen this relationship. Can we get back to where we are within this relationship, where we need to be within this relationship? There's a lot of delays and a lot of standstills when it comes to this relationship. But yet there is still this harmonious peace within both of you that says, you know what, we could work this out. If we could just get to the milestone, if we could just get to that, to that area within our lives where we could just have that maybe second of peace together, we could definitely work this out. There could be this communication and this happiness. But it just feels like it's kind of lost right now. But I think for both of you, it's kind of like first you have to be on the right page. But with all the frustration and all the things of like, I'm doing all this for you, you're doing shit for me, you're doing nothing for me. It's going to be hard because it's almost like, yeah, you might need counseling for the situation or something. Or really get down to the point where it's like, okay, look, we both have to sit down and do this. Write out your pros and cons, what's going on. I'll write them out, however, whatever we're doing. Because it just seems like if you guys got face to face and got real about the situation, maybe you both could come together, right? But you'd have to really want to do so, right? And you'd really have to have them engage within the situation. It feels like right now they're not engaging in nothing, right? They're just kind of wandering around. Maybe they're in some kind of depression. Like maybe they lost their job or lost money somehow. Because they definitely are in this lack of mindset about the whole situation. And it does look like you have been giving a lot, but there's a lot of bad investment going on over here. For some of you, there's a lot of lost opportunities and lost, you know, lost and missed chances. Maybe they're afraid they lost the chance with you. Maybe they're afraid that it's over between the two of you. Because I see the anxiety and the worry when it comes to the, you know, the strength over here, the focus and the compassion. Especially under the Four of Wands. So it's almost like, yeah, they almost feel like, I think they think that you're done with them because you're showing your over emotionalness. It also feels like you kind of pulled back, like I said before. So if it's almost like if you've pulled back within the situation, they may think that you might be done. So maybe they're just, that's why there's this lack of communication. They're kind of hiding out. Maybe they think you're completely done with them, or maybe you feel like they're done. However, vice versa, right? Somebody feels like they're done with this situation, that there is no more chances. There's a missed opportunity. This is not going to work. Yeah, emotionally unstable with the King of Cups. Feeling like, yeah, that this is so frustrating. Someone is definitely moving on over here when it comes to the situation because they do feel like they have karmic cycles of luck that maybe they'll have a better turning point somewhere, or you're waiting for the turning point within this situation. You're waiting for the relationship to have its turning point. You're waiting for the universe to kind of, you know, do some kind of wake-up call. Make somebody understand, make the two of you have some, you know what I mean? It's like having this great coming together. Kind of like a miracle. You know what I mean? That we could, you know, be on the same page so we can work things out, talk to each other about the situation. That's what it looks like. Keeping our hopes up, keeping our dreams alive, because it does look like you both, I do feel like you both do want to work out on this situation. I feel like you're both in the same boat. I think you both want this relationship to work. I just feel like there was some kind of setback, a big one. Yeah, that caused you guys to, some kind of skeleton in the closet type of situation, some kind of something that came up that made you move in different directions. Some kind of fight, some kind of argument, some kind of idea, some kind of truth that came out within the situation where it just made the passion no longer exist. And it almost feels like you're waiting for, like, can we get this passion back together? Is there some way with the Five of Pentacles? Is there some way that we can get past the Ten of Wands? Right? Maybe somebody felt like they were, you know, doing too much, because it does say it here. And I still think it's you, overly emotional, feeling like you're doing too much in the relationship and they're not giving back. And I think that, you know, kind of exploded that way. But maybe that's only one piece of the puzzle. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it feels like there could be so much more. Because you have the Two of Swords in reverse, so it's almost like, well, we'll just talk about one of the lesser evils. You know, that's like, there's a couple of things going on over here, but let's just talk about this one for a second. This is where it made everything snap. This is what made it snap apart. This was the last straw. This is what broke the camel's back, right? So it's almost like, but can we get back together and put this back together? There could be a lot of ashamedness when it comes to the situation. King of Cups in reverse says there's a lot of inner feelings, but I might feel ashamed. Somebody might have been very secretive and manipulative about a situation. Something got out of hand. Something might have even became a little volatile when it came to the way we were speaking to each other. And this is what destroyed everything, right? Yeah, because it's showing that there is still some love within the land of love over here. It's just that both of you may need some kind of conference, talking, consulting, talk to a friend, have a friend help you out, go to counseling, something, right? Talk to each other, whatever it is, talk it out. But it does say that there could have been some secrets that were, you know, being kept. Could even been told by somebody else, because it says anonymous goodwill. That means secrets were told by someone else, and I found these out. That could have been the Hermit over there as well. The Hermit coming out saying, I'm Virgo and I'm telling you secrets that's going to cause you anxiety, and this is going to cause this all to crumble. This is where you wanted to listen to your inner voice and go into solitude, not have solitude twice. So, right? So, but it does show that there is no reconciliation at this time, but it's because of the betrayal, knowing that there was something going on. And I, however the betrayal is, remember, even if it just has to do with me over giving to you, that could still be a betrayal, because we're supposed to give to each other. I'm not supposed to just give you my heart and you stomp all over it and not return the gestures. That's not what love is. So you're waiting for some kind of immediate action. It does say there the patience, you were. I think you were, but you might still be, right? Because I feel like this could be past and yet present. Yet also future. It's kind of crazy the way this is. I think that in the past, present, and future, you are waiting, or they are waiting, right? For this to have a reconciliation, for this to come back together, for this to have some kind of immediate action. But I think that's crazy on both sides, is because maybe you're both doing the same thing. Maybe you're waiting for one to jump. You're waiting for them to jump, and they're waiting for you to jump. Well, if you're both waiting for each other to jump at this situation, it ain't going to happen, because you're both sitting around not taking any action, because you're waiting for the other person. And that is exactly what it is. You're really waiting. You're both doing the same thing. You're waiting for each other. Oh, don't worry, they'll call me. I ain't calling him. Oh, she'll call me. Don't you worry about it. She'll call me. Okay, neither of you are picking up that damn phone or texting or whatever the hell you're doing. Neither of you are doing it because you're waiting on each other. So there is no inaction. See, you're waiting for the step forward. Knew it. But it's not happening. So what's happening? Severing ties. Why? Because there's all this inaction. Because you're both doing the same dang thing. You guys are more alike in some ways than you realize. Right? Very interesting. So I don't see this getting off to any place anytime soon until somebody decides to take action. Interesting. Get out the love cards. Let go of control issues. And I think that's going to be for both of you. Right? Keep an open mind. Right? You both can express your love if but you're both going to sit over here waiting. It's like it's worth waiting for. Yeah, that's great and all, but you're both just going to sit over here and wait. And the only thing I have in my head right now is Ain't Too Proud to Beg, that song. Only for the fact that it's kind of crazy because it's kind of what it is. It's like, I ain't too proud to beg. I'm not going to go back over there and ask for reconciliation from you or let you know anything. And they're saying the same thing, right? So crazy. Ego mind on both sides, right, has taken over. Okay, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.